It's with me right now. If you don't see a red live box up in this corner, then this is a replay and you've missed me. But give me a moment because I'm going to just jump into my secondary device and we will be doing readings for all 12 of the zodiac signs here on this video today. So thank you for joining me. And I just need a minute. Put me to my story. Hi, Gina. Hi, darling. I'm just sharing me where all I need to be, okay? I'm getting kind of a routine down. Hi, Belinda. Hi, Betty. Hi, Magda. I'm doing all right. How are you ladies doing today? I'm just getting myself situated now. I know this is the most boring part. I can't stand it either. All right. I am not doing any individual readings today, not on this live video, but I thank you. I'm doing zodiac sign readings today only. Hi, Rachel Freeman. Hi, Terry Pierce. Hello and welcome in, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. My name is Heidi. Spirit Speak Psychic Medium Heidi is the name that I go by, and I am a spiritual practitioner in California in America. So thank you for tuning in with me. This is an 18 and over broadcast because I cuss and I vape, and sometimes we talk about sensitive things, okay? But that's how we maneuver through real life. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sharing this video with like-minded individuals, to your story, to your timeline, tagging in some friends. That's awesome. You guys know so many more people than I do, so I do truly appreciate that. And yes, Helene, happy belated Mother's Day to all of you out there. I hope you had a wonderful day, and thank you for that, Helene. Now that all that's done and over with, let's get this party started right. What do you think? I think spilled it on my desk. Oh boy. That's going to leave its mark. So I'm starting to add a bunch more new videos to TikTok. So if you don't follow me on TikTok, guys, help me out by following me and supporting my page there on TikTok. I'm at Heidi with Spirit Speaks. At Heidi with Spirit Speaks on TikTok, and it would really help me out if you could help show some support there as I'm trying to grow my page on TikTok as well. So I do appreciate that. Without further ado, we're going to jump in. It's going to be a little bit different today. Not totally different, okay? We are going to start with the earth signs today. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh, yes. I change this up every week. I cycle the readings and rotate it in so that whoever was first is now last. And so this week now we are going to be starting with the earth signs, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Then we're going to jump in with the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, followed by the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, and then closing the zodiac with the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I will do a group pick a card message from the Spirits and Shadows mini deck that I have at the end of the live. So stick around. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hi, Holly Owen. Thank you for tuning in, girl. Glad to see you. So the order, you got the order of the readings. Now the card decks that I'm going to be using today. Kathy Castelletti. Hello, lady. So good to see you, darling. Glad to have you here. Happy Monday or whatever day it is for all of you guys. The way that the spread is going to be, I'm going to get your vibes from my own real life oracle deck. And this is going to be for the week ahead from today, May 13th through next Monday, May 20th. So your vibes for my real life oracle deck. Some what's going on from the wisdom of the House of Night. Additional factor from the spell casting oracle. And then I'm going to get more deep with each of the signs with this little pocket tarot that I have. I have a little pocket tarot, and I'm going to get a playing card as well. So both of those will go to each of each of the three signs to get a deeper message. Okay. So that's what we're going to do today. It's going to be a lot of fun. I just want to relax, settle into this energy. Thank you guys for showing up with me, because I'm a regular, real person just like you guys, and I am aligned with love and light and God, and I'm here of service of the greatest and highest good of all of you guys. So thank you for allowing me to be of service in this way for you. I appreciate that it lands, that it resonates, that you guys show up. Otherwise, what in the heck would I be doing this for? So thank you guys so much. And I've got to say, the energy patterns are freaking crazy right now, you guys. Like crazy, ups and downs and this and that. And oh my goodness. And I can only imagine how everyone else feels, you know? So I'm glad to be able to do these weekly forecasts for everyone. It really does help me to kind of have an idea of what the week holds. Sometimes it really knocks my socks off, and I hope it knocks yours off too. How amazing Spirit works in these readings for all of us. It's amazing. So I'm so grateful. I really am. You're welcome, Terry. Hello, Liz. Welcome in, Liz. Good to see you, girl. Hello, Helen. Good to see you, my friend. We are just getting started. We ain't done much of anything at all. So please know that if you can't stay for the whole thing, or if you want to catch your reading on the replay, they will be here intact on my page. But I also chop up the Zodiac readings and I upload them to YouTube with timestamps so that you can catch your replay easy breezy if you need to kind of refer back to it later or whatever. So keep your ear to the ground on that. I put it on YouTube, but I also share it right back here to my page so that you guys don't miss anything. Oh my gosh. Sometimes, Gina, sometimes these readings put me in my place. I'd be moving through my life like, holy shit, I predicted just this. No, or yes, or whatever it may be. It just always blows me away. I wasn't always a psychic. That's why I am a regular person just like you guys. I don't feel special. I don't feel wiser. I don't feel smart. I don't have some special advantage over life or challenges or struggle. You know, I'm just like you. This is just what I do. I read the cards and I work with spirit. And it's just freaking amazing that that the readings land as well. It's just incredible. I am so grateful to be able to work with spirit in this way. Kathy is asking, is anyone else totally exhausted? Yes. I was going to come up with something. I don't know what I was going to say, Kathy, but I agree with you, girl. Yes, totally exhausted. The energies have been crazy, and we are all just doing our best. Right, friends? I hope you are. So, without further ado, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I'm going to get your vibes from my Oracle deck. Sissy, you haven't missed a damn thing, girl. That's the first cuss word I said. I think. I wouldn't bet money on it, but I think, you know, you really haven't missed anything. Hi, Lily. Good to see you guys tuning in. Hello and welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Spirit. Earth sign vibes for the week ahead, Spirit. I'm an Earth sign. Woo. Son of a bitch. Just kidding. It's not terrible. It's not bad. Just know I'll probably cuss today. Hi, Susan. Hi, Cindy Woodside. Hey, Craig. Glad to see everyone jumping in with sassy foul mouth Heidi. Oh boy. Earth signs. What's going on? It's this one. Earth signs. You can't see comments, lady. Try leaving and coming back. I've got all kinds of comments. Wow. There's 2 cards there for the earth signs as far as additional factors, and Spirit says you get them both. Woo. Spirit, spirit, spirit. Now I'm going to go deeper now with Taurus. I'm going to get the 3 signs, and then I'll come back with playing cards for the 3 signs as well. So Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Dang. Virgo. And Capricorn. Yeah, this would be so much more boring if you guys didn't show up with me. If I didn't have no comments to read and stuff. What is this? Okay, that looks good. Now I'm coming back again. Spirit. I'm just wondering, like, oh my gosh. Sometimes I feel like the messages are too specific. Like I have to zoom out a little bit and be like, just in case this is not your specific scenario, you know, like I'm going to give you these other options, because sometimes it just feels so specific. Like, wow, I don't know how to make any other sense of that. It's pretty cut and dry. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Robin's here. Vibe Tribers, did you see the post that I dropped in about Robin's mother? She's having a birthday, and we want to send her a whole bunch of birthday cards to celebrate the special occasion. So if you're in my Vibe Tribe, please, please check it out. I just dropped mine in the mail earlier, and I sent one, and if you're able to send one, it costs a card and a stamp. You know what I mean? A card and a stamp. If you can do it. Robin is in the Vibe Tribe. If you're in the Vibe Tribe, you know, check out that post, contact Robin. We would love to make sure that we get that taken care of for her and her mother. It's a very exciting and heartfelt gesture. And as a group and a community, I'm just throwing it out there to you. Hi, Natalie. Oh, Robin, you haven't missed anything at all. I'm just chit-chatting about whatever. People are like, come on, Heidi, get with it. I need to know how my week is going to unfold here. I will. I know. I need to know too. All right. So Taurus, these are serious cards. Taurus, Spirit. Virgo. Capricorn. Wow, holy smokes. This same card fell out of that deck with this card, but I put it back and took only the top one. Kaboom, Capricorn. Spirit has a message. And look at this. This is the same card that is there for you, Capricorn. Wow. You actually got that, like both of those cards twice. Double down, double down. That's incredible. The synchronicity is just crazy. So Capricorn, you better listen up for certain once we get all in and through this, okay? Hi, Amanda. Hi, Carol Jarrett. Brit's a Capricorn. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. Here we go. We're about to get started. Just remember, this is an 18 over broadcast. I'm an 18 over kind of person. I'm an earth sign. Played it by the book. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, your vibes for the week ahead. Earth signs, by the book. By the book. There are scales on this card. Okay, so this is about legal responsibility. All right. Upholding a certain level of integrity. All right. Because there are eyes on this card that might be watching you, or you may be watching others, your environment, your life, and being like, look, check it out. I got to live on the surface. I need to be on the up and up about things. I can't lie anymore. I can't hide anymore. I can't be breaking rules or laws or feeling like someone's watching me. I can feel the moral compass here in the earth signs that is really heightened this week, whether you are encouraged and wanting this by inspiration, or it's coming to you from the outer environment. Okay, I can feel how earth signs need to make sure that you play by the rules. You don't want to be the one who gets caught with misconduct or some kind of negative, illegal, or inappropriate behavior, whatever. Okay. Because sometimes people watch what you're doing, even when you know that they're not watching you, even when you know that you're not sure if it's seen. Okay. And I also want to say to you, Earth sign, that the same thing goes. Like, I feel like a lot of Earth signs, this is you playing by the rules, being a good, upstanding, moral individual, and then looking around at your life and being like, well, there's some work to be done this week around here, Earth signs. Okay. So it's all up to you. And a little bit of what's going on here. This is interesting. You've got the card number 17, focus. And that's an archer on this card who has laser focus. Kaboom. And she's going to just illuminate something, whatever she has her sights set on. So I want to say to you, Earth signs, like, I feel there could be some like whistleblowing here. Some kind of cleanup here. I am focused on the rules and the laws, who's abiding and who's not, who's up to par and standard and who's not. And I feel how the focus is really important, because what you focus on is what grows and expands in your life. So if you're focused on all the problems that you see, you better also put just as much effort into finding resolution for those problems, or holding those problems accountable through some kind of action, because you don't want to be over inundated. Like, it's, oh, I see all the problems. Look at all the problems I have, but never do anything about them. That's not what's up. You need to handle your stuff this week for certain, Earth sign. I feel how it's weighing on you, and the opportunity is there for you this week. It really is in your hands this week, Earth sign, to turn some things around, to achieve some kind of goal. Okay, this by the book, this could be legal resolution, a settlement, an achievement that you have really been working hard to get diligently, right? You've been doing all the damn things that you need to do, and you're focused. This could be something wonderful in your life, or it could be a disaster that you're looking around and getting feelings about, and Spirit is calling you to advocate. No one's going to create a life worth living for you than you. Okay. You're the one who has to decide what needs done and follow through with whatever it is. Additional factors, Earth signs, you got well-being and home. Well-being and home. Now, I know these can be two totally different things, but they can also be one and the fucking same. All right. That home should be the safe place for you, somewhere, some part of your home, some part of yourself, Earth sign, where you can really let your hair down and feel free. Okay. This is about recognizing what's right, embracing that, recognizing what's not, and addressing that. Wow. Kelly is tuning in from Aruba on vacation. I feel like a superstar, girl. Thank you for tuning in while you're on vacation in Aruba. That is awesome, Kelly. Thank you. Thank you for that. That's totally cool. I hope I can add a little flavor and a spice to your vacation right here. So, Earth signs, like, I don't know how I feel about this. Wait, we're not done. So these two could be one and the same, of course. Home, Earth sign. Your home is what you make it. Some of us don't have the kinds of home lives that we desire, the stable foundation, the people who are there, the monetary support, the decorations, these kinds of things, the space, the quality, whatever that is for you. It's up to you as the adult who's living your life to create that shit. Earth sign. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like that. Well, did you try to create something different, better? Have you put more effort in that area to make changes? Or have you just hoped that somehow things would improve? The ball's in your court, Earth sign. You got to anchor that shit into reality. Well-being is the card also. This shows a person like laying in the grass under the moonlight. Well-being. There are so many different levels to well-being. There's like physical health, emotional health, mental health, your spiritual well-being as well. There's so many different factors that play a role. And once again, Earth sign, you are the person living in your body. Okay. And it's up to you to take care of your body and your home by the book in a disciplined way. Okay. Spirit is calling you. Look, if you think your life is crazy, clean your fucking house. I'm sorry to say it like that, but Spirit wants me to say it like that. Maybe your house is crazy too. That is a reflection of what could be going on inside of you. And if you start with some of that, then the other stuff will kind of more easily click into place. All right. Now, Earth sign, Spirit is saying this by the book. There are things that are calling your attention. All right. And you can no longer neglect that. Your focus is being called to a certain area of your life, your home, your well being, your heart, whatever this is for you, Earth sign. It is important to place the focus, do your best to encourage some kind of smoother pattern that is more in alignment with you. Okay. Because the potential is there for that, but it takes some advocation, it takes some speaking up, it takes some actionable steps, it takes some thinking about it and pondering and really like wrapping your head and your heart around it, not just pretending that you don't have this problem and hoping it goes away, because that's not how it works. Okay, so right now the ball is in your court, Earth sign, to do what you know is right in all of the areas where you're suffering. And then you will see how your life smooths out, but it's through your doing. You have to do something, say something. You see it, you feel it, you've got to take an actionable step to create resolution. Otherwise, you're just sitting in the same old energy and hoping that something changes all on its own. And the likelihood of that is slim to none. Aquarius is air sign, sweetie, and air signs are next in the next group of signs. Whew. So let's talk to Taurus now. Taurus. Now you have all these cards here by the book, focus, home, and well-being. Your two cards are the Three of Swords and the Queen of Clubs. Now, Three of Swords is about heartbreak, heartache, cheating, infidelity, this kind of thing that really tears us in a lot of different directions. See the scissors? There's like a sword on that card, cutting it off. It's too much. We need to cut some things away. We need to cut some of this stuff out of our life that is hurting us, Taurus, whatever that is for you. And also, this Queen of Clubs indicates someone who is seen, someone who is commanding of the room. Everybody knows this, okay? So I want to say to you, Taurus, I kind of feel the imbalance here, how you want to be seen as healthy and upstanding and everything's okay. But inside, you have real human wounds like everyone else. And it's kind of hard to uphold this facade of I'm fine and really tackle these actual problems that you have that are bothersome to you. Okay, so Spirit is saying it's okay to be fallible. It's okay to let that guard down and handle your stuff. It's okay to feel broken sometimes. It doesn't mean you've lost anything or you're missing anything. That's not what it means at all, Taurus. All it means is you're trying to figure it out from where you're at. And that starts with you getting in touch with your heart, weeding out some of the things that you know are not right for you. Don't backslide, don't backpedal, no matter how familiar or comfortable some of those things might seem, no matter how easy it is. It's easy to fuck up, isn't it? Just because it's easy does not mean it's right, does not mean it's good. Okay, so Spirit is saying sometimes it's those hard changes, the actionable steps that we take, those real decisions that we make with clarity that take us to the most wonderful spaces of our life. But we have to look with reality, with clarity. What's hurting me? Why do I still have this in my life? Taurus, it's up to you to take that action, to whip things around and remove anything that you don't care for anymore or that hurts you. That's what I have, Taurus. Virgo. Virgo, you also have by the book focus, home, and well-being. Okay, so I can feel how you have a certain standard that you want everything to be, and there's a vision here. And maybe if like something's not quite in line, I need to tell you from Spirit, Virgo, that you may have doubts about the vision for your future because you're not quite seeing it, or maybe there's a hiccup in the process. Spirit says that does not have any impact on the final outcome. Okay, so you're still moving in the right direction. Don't be discouraged by missteps, by setbacks, by obstacles or hurdles. That's so that you can learn and grow. And I feel like some of these hurdles might be from other people outside of yourself, and it's for them to learn and grow also. But Virgo, you must hold them accountable. I.e. something like, hey, a coworker who's in this project with me, you're not holding yourself accountable and doing your part of this thing or whatever. And instead of turning my blind eye, I'm going to show you how to do it. and do it fucking right. Okay. Or I'm going to come back to you later and make sure that it was done, not just look the other way and hope and pray that they listened. Okay, Virgo, because that's not going to solve your problems. Some things need a little bit more time, attention, discipline around it. Okay, before it finally sinks in and becomes more of a stable or standard routine. That's what I feel here for Virgo. Now, I do want to say to you that anything worth having takes some time and effort and intention around it, and there is work to be done that could potentially impact and benefit the whole of whom we're speaking here, your well-being, your home, and everyone else that is involved there. Playing by the book and staying focused on what's right and your integrity and your moral compass is what Spirit is definitely advising for Virgo. The card that you have from this one is also number 17, which is funny because this is 17 focus and this is 17 the star. So that's like a boom, boom, double message for Virgo. 1 and 7 adds up to the number 8. 8 is the number of manifestation. What are you trying to create with your life? Okay. The star is about the wish and the hope and the prayer in your heart of hearts. God, I hope this will work out. I've been working towards this for quite some time and I've been praying about it and it feels like the right thing to do, but I'm not quite seeing it yet. Spirit hears you. You don't have to see it. Your eyes are going to be the last thing to see it, okay? But your heart already knows. So hold on to that. Don't let it go. You've also got the 7 of hearts here, which talks about the potential for doing that. Let me just say this for Virgo while Spirit's taking me in a whole different direction. 7 of hearts is about your options, okay? Using your own inner discernment to decide what's better for you and what's not. I kind of feel how some Virgos are thinking about trashing the plan, or maybe putting it on a back burner and deciding to go down some other avenue instead. And it's almost like, oh no, I didn't even think about this, but now it's here in front of me and I might take this avenue instead and go in this direction. Instead, I want to say to you, evaluate your heart's wishes because they may be changing. Okay. If you can be so fluid about shifting tracks like that, then, you know, that should bring some clarity to you as well, Virgo. This card says that you can have your heart's desire if you stay away from things that are not in alignment with that. And sometimes that means some of this stuff that interferes with your home life or your well-being or the law. Virgo, that's what I have for you. Thank you, Terry. I need to hear that, girl. You won't even believe, man. Yesterday was a day for me. I don't know if you noticed, but I canceled all my stuff yesterday. I needed to. I was not in the right frame of mind or heart. And you know, sometimes it's challenging. I told you in the beginning, I'm not special. I'm not exempt from life's challenges and struggles and problems. And sometimes that stuff gets to me too. You know what I mean? We're all just doing our best. And I show up, and thank you, God, that Spirit shows up. No matter what's going on in my life or in the world, right? Spirit shows up for us, and I'm so grateful. So thank you guys very much for the compliments. It matters to me. It really does. It means the world to me when you say those things. It really does. So thank you. Now, Capricorn, remember your message? I said, whoa, Capricorn's cards were just trying to come out. 2 of the same cards in different decks. Like, that is just nuts. I wonder if they're still there. I got to see this. Did I put it back? Yeah, I did. I shuffled them back in. Capricorn, by the book, focus, home, well-being. I want to say to you, Capricorn, Spirit gave you 2 8 of spades, 2 7 of swords. Okay. So the first card, 7 of swords. This can be about sneakiness, manipulation, potentially not really trusting those people in your environment. Okay. And I just want to say, kill them with kindness is what I want to say. If you don't feel like you exactly trust people, or you kind of feel like, I don't know if what is this? I want to say to you, I feel like this is I'm sorry, you guys. I apologize. I feel like this is a bit of a double message. Capricorn, if you feel like people don't like you, like at work or in the neighborhood or whatever, okay, kill them with kindness, kill them with kindness. Just be yourself and don't overdo it. to the point of, needing their approval, especially if they already don't necessarily give you that. Like, that's one way to really deplete yourself of energy. However, I also see the Seven of Swords can be about somebody who's stealing or sneaking around or lying or breaking rules and shit. And you have to buy the book here. So Capricorn, if you feel like someone in your life is doing something sneaky, be observant, okay? And for God's sakes, stay away from them if you can help it. If you happen to know about your friends who do this illegal whatever, then don't go. Please just don't go. This Eight of Spades says stay away from others. This is about the things that keep you away from other people. This could even be you, Capricorn, feeling like you have something going on that puts you out away from your friends, your family, or the world. Some kind of secret here, okay? And I just want to say to you that your folks will love you, flaws and all. Who gives a shit? There is no secret that is so terrible and dark that you need to carry it alone, okay? And I'm not speaking to everyone, but I'm speaking to somebody here, because this Seven of Swords, Capricorn, talks about evading, like evasive behavior, not quite coming straight forward and on the up and up with things. And the by the book is certainly requiring that. Okay, it's definitely saying to respect the law, to be on a fair and moral balance. And this Eight of Swords is about keeping yourself away from things that are bad for you. Okay, even if that means you feel a little lonely, a little isolated, it's better than being in the company of toxic energy patterns that may not be conducive to the life that you envision for yourself. I want to say, when we have great epiphanies in life, and we decide, like, you know what, we're just gonna like move in a new direction, begin to grow and heal and everything else, and maybe your spiritual awakening, right? It can be very lonely for a while, because that same old crowd that you used to blend with, you don't blend with them anymore, because you're changing. And I feel this for Capricorn, like, I don't blend anywhere. I'm just seeing dissonance, or I'm seeing tragedy, or I'm whatever this could be. I want to say to you that this isolation that you may feel, or this dissonance or estrangement from others that you may feel at this time, Capricorn, it has to do with where you're headed in life. And it has to do with your moral compass being potentially a little bit different than others. Okay. And it's not a bad thing. You can grow on your path all by yourself, Capricorn. Did you know that? And those other people be just fine. They'll grow on their path in whatever way that is, and it has no responsibility or bearing on your shoulders or you them. I just want to say here, I can feel for Capricorn how there's a call here to recognize where you might be limiting yourself from expansion, or even making yourself sick or ill, okay, by not speaking about the bad habits that you might have, the things that you might have going on that bring your life down or whatever. Like, Spirit is saying, you don't have to share it with the world. You can come to in acceptance or an understanding within yourself, and create an action plan within yourself that you never tell anyone else about, and you can become a healthier version of you. You just know where to place your focus, and that is on your path and your journey, okay? But to sit in silence and suffer alone is not going to help anyone in your life, even yourself, Capricorn. So that's what I have for you. Keep away from toxic behavior, and for God's sakes, don't barricade yourself in with some toxic behavior. I also want to say that this is not everything. You have the power and the ability to make all the moves and changes that you want with your life. Any future that you could envision, you can continue taking steps in that direction, and eventually you'll walk right into it and you'll be there. Sometimes we find out what we want in life by experiencing what we don't want first. And then we get brave and cut that tie and walk away, even though we're invested however much. So take that as it resonates. That's what I have for the earth signs today. Thank you, earth signs. And these videos are chopped up afterwards, and I put them on YouTube with timestamps so that you can refer back. And I thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Lily. I got it on Amazon. I got it on Amazon, and it's getting warm enough now that you all are going to see me without the beanie. I'll be in tank top soon. It's coming like summer weather here. Okay, who's next? Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Whoop, that's for you. Thank you, Gina, for dropping all that stuff in there. Gina Wright is my moderator, and I love and appreciate all of her help. Thank you, Gina, for dropping in all the wonderful stuff that helps to keep everyone on track while I'm live here. You are the best, Gina. Wow. Additional factors for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius here. Yes, she does. Whoop. That's Gemini. Okay. Woo. Hold on now. Awesome. Whoop. Hold on. What did I do? I thought one of them flipped. Huh. Libra. Oh, man. Aquarius. Okay. All right. Excuse me, guys. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Your vibes for the week ahead. You got one-sided. So this card waves a red flag and a warning sign, okay, about the efforts that you are willing to put into certain areas of your life, and how others who may supposed to be collaborating with you or in harmony with you are not necessarily doing their part. Okay, so if you'll notice, air sign, this bridge is not built. It's only halfway built because your banging ass has done all the work on your end, and you're probably already starting on somebody else's half because you don't see the progress. This doesn't mean that you're building something or have a project. This could be the people in your life that just take and use you. Okay, maybe you're overdoing it and going all the extra mile, and you never receive that return. You don't receive the significance or the approval or the love or the validation or whatever you might be seeking. Okay, so Spirit is calling you to recognize when you're putting a whole heck of a lot of effort into some areas that you don't need to. All right, this week in relationships, into projects, whatever else, if you're not making sufficient progress and headway, it may be time to say pause on this or walk away. Okay, because something is not getting done here. And this could be you or others, man. I just want to say not everyone is an innocent bystander. Sometimes this could be you who's not holding up your end of the bargain, and others are, and maybe they're frustrated. Okay, so air sign, what's going on? You've got the card number 36. 3 and 6 adds up to the number 9, which is kind of like tying up all the last loose ends before you finally conclude the chapter. You know, oh, I understand what this is about now. The card is differences. Okay, how crazy is this? You've got one-sided and differences. So that tells you that there's a contrast here between you and others, between differing opinions, between intentions, goals, motivations, life paths. Who knows what this is for you, air signs? Okay, but you should know what it is. Differences. I really feel how that is the way that you are different from others, or this is different from that. You know what I mean? Spirit is highlighting it to you. Now, additional factor, the card is healing. Healing. So it's never healing to turn a blind eye to poor behavior. It's never conducive to harmony to wave away those red flags and to pretend like things are fair and balanced and okay. It's not healing. I feel like healing is needed for the overworked soul who is putting in way too much and not receiving that because they are that different one. And I feel how the air sign, you might be putting in all the work and all the effort in all these different areas, right? It feels like that black sheep thing. Like, I'm going to work so hard and love you so much so that you'll accept me at the level that I need you to, so that you'll appreciate me at the level that I feel significant, right? And yet it's not happening. I'm so sorry. I feel like it's a struggle and it's not happening this week, Gemini. And Spirit is saying you're doing it for the wrong reasons. Gemini, I said, and air signs and air signs. So Gemini, listen, however, all the air signs, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. You're doing it for everyone else outside of you, and you're not saving enough left for yourself. That's why that bridge is flimsy. Okay, this healing needs to come to yourself. And this is some healing around some of these issues too. I'm sorry, but when we have to look that dead in the face and go, man, I can't lie to myself about this uncomfortable or hurtful situation anymore. I guess I'll feel the pain. I guess I'll see with clarity. I'll feel the pain and I'll begin to heal. But as long as I'm in denial about that being a problem or even a wound, then I'm never healing, right? I'm just avoiding all of that for fear of the pain of experiencing the emotions. They're already there. They're already there. So, air signs, follow me here. Healing needs to occur, but it will not occur until something gives here. All right. I really feel this. Something's got to give. And it's probably you just deciding to speak up because, like, what? I have to. Gemini, let's get here with you. Gemini, you've got the Six of Swords and the Two of Swords. So the Six of Swords is about cutting away negative things from your life, your day, your schedule, what you'll eat or drink, what you'll watch, these kinds of things. Six of Swords is about progressing in a positive direction, okay? I don't want any more lower vibe bullshit. I'm moving onward and upward. However, the Two of Spades here speaks about procrastination. I'm burying my head in the sand. I don't want to have to make these healthy changes because it's hard. Like, I know that I should lose a few pounds or give up gluten or who knows what this is for you, okay, Gemini? But it's hard to make healthy decisions. Spirit says to give yourself grace. If you're doing it for the right reason and your heart is in it, then you're going to be successful ultimately. However, if you're trying to just do things and change your life or change yourself or change your path because you're trying to conform to this one, like, I feel how it's not quite the right fit here. Okay. And what you're doing needs to be done for yourself, your health, the quality of your life, your intentional way of living and being, as opposed to wanting to bridge the gap and be the same as everyone else. I feel there's an aspect of Gemini who's trying to conform with the crowd and be accepted. And that puts you in a position that you don't necessarily like yourself on the other end. Okay. So whether this is like financially or you're running out of time or you just feel bad, maybe you're tired. So Spirit is saying you've got to make sure that you're not being in denial about the choices that you make and making them for other people, making your choices for people, other people in your life. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm trying to be gentle here. I can feel how some of the decisions that you make, it's like not going to benefit you in the long run, but for right now, it's kind of fine. However, Spirit is saying it's not fine if it's not a good thing in the long run, and you know this, and you're carrying it in the back of your mind. So Spirit said it's hard to do what's right, and it might make you feel like the outsider or not quite accepted, or like, you know, no one's gonna give back to you now because you didn't do that other thing for them. But hey, if that's the test, and if that's all it takes, Gemini, wouldn't you rather know good riddance? Good riddance. If that's all it takes for people to throw their hands in the air and say, I don't want nothing to do with you. You didn't wash my car. You know, well, fuck you and your car, bro. That's what I want to say for Gemini. Like, you don't got to buy people's love, affection, attention, or whatever this is. Like, it's there for you. You don't have to try so hard. And you don't have to bridge every gap and fix every problem. You're doing a great job, though. Spirit wants me to say that you're doing a damn good job of it, but you're running yourself out. You're tired, and healing is needed. You're not on the same schedule or rhythm as others in your life. You've got to honor your needs. You've got to step away and rest and eat and stay hydrated and have showers and do things that warm your heart so that you're not just begrudging all the time that you're living in your life doing all these other things that you're doing. Okay? You've got to make some time count for you too, just because it's your time. It's your life, and you've got to make it your own. That will create more healing. Libra, son of a gun. Libra, these are freaking tough cards. They really are. Okay. So, Libra, you've got one-sided differences and healing. One-sided screams red flag in relationship or connection. We're very different. There's a black cat and a white cat. We're very different. Okay. Healing needs to occur here because something's out of whack. Libra, the first card that you have is a 10 of Cups. So 10 of Cups is about the supportive, loving relationships in your life. Okay. Like your family, your close friends, your children, your partner, like your parents, your important relationships. The 10 of Cups are the people that are your folks that you spend time with, that you hang out with at home, that pay your bills, whatever. Okay. So that 10 of Cups, this is emotional stability and satisfaction. So Libra, there are differences here. There are red flags here, warning signs here. Healing needs to occur around these areas. And the 3 of Spades came out. 3 of Spades is about heartbreak, heartache, grief, infidelity, lying, stealing, cheating, this kind of thing. Libra, I'm sorry to put it like this, but it feels like someone close to you in your circle is up to some kind of poor behavior. And that's why things seem so imbalanced. Like, why don't you love me? Because they're up to no good. How come you're acting funny? You didn't take my call because they're up to no good. I'm sorry, but these cards indicate, I got chills right now, Libra. Someone is up to some kind of fishy behavior, and I'll just say this, like, we're not all innocent bystanders. So this could be you. This could be spirit saying, Libra, what are you doing? You're stepping into some kind of stuff that you know is not a good idea, right? However, if you know that your nose is clean, this could be someone close to you who's really dabbling in something that would be very hurtful. So please be observant. Recognize where these bridges are built and where they're lacking. That's going to tell you who is not showing up for you. And this is going to tell you fucking why. I'm sorry. And that will create healing because we have to address our problems. If we don't address our problems, if we sweep them under the rug, they just get bigger and uglier and more painful. And you deserve better. God, I'm sorry. Aquarius now. Okay. Aquarius, you also have one-sided, the number 36 differences and healing. So I see the red flag and the warning sign, and I feel like you may see this also. So I just want to draw your attention to the areas where you're putting in 100 and others aren't doing their part. It's time to rein it into that 50 and leave that space for those others to come part way. All right. The differences between you and others, sometimes you must agree to disagree, but as long as you are doing more than your fair share, they will never be able to step in and take up their part either. And I want to say this vice versa. If others are overdoing and you're not picking up your end, Spirit is calling you to create healing in those areas where you know it's lacking. Aquarius, balance is needed. Too much of even a good thing is not a good thing. Now, the cards that you have here, is the Page of Cups, which is about new emotional feelings, new emotional patterns, new interactions, new ways of being, kind of youthful innocence. It could be new love coming into your life. It could be you feeling like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Okay, this Ace of Clubs is about new actions, new ways of being, taking that action, a step in a different direction, because this same old stuff is just not working. This could be Aquarius walking away from some stuff that is not emotionally fulfilling to them anymore. They're recognizing that this doesn't give back to me. And in fact, something else does, or my own solitude does, or whatever this could be, Aquarius. I do want to say, I see this person almost like he's groveling on his knees. And I feel here how that is not necessarily a sustainable way of being. Okay, I'll step in line. I'll be the way you guys want me to be. Okay, don't worry, I'll be just like everyone else. That's not necessarily sustainable. So no giving promises or speaking words or committing yourself to things that are not reasonable, things that are not logical to come out and come to pass, because you can only stand in a narrow line for so long, right? Before you decide you're just going to stand up and walk regular. Okay, so walk regular now, but try to bridge some of these gaps if you can help it. And if you can see that there's no bridge in the damn gap, then you could dismantle that shit and go build it somewhere else and thrive all by yourself. And in fact, these cards say you might. These cards say Aquarius might decide to up their little heart strings and decide to take their actionable feet and go elsewhere with all of their amazing talents and skills and gifts and abilities and time, money, who knows what this is for you. Because if your efforts aren't rewarded by now, I feel like you're going to throw your hands in the air. You know what? I got to do something different. I got to do something different. And I feel like you are, and I feel like you're onto that. So keep expanding, Aquarius. Whoa. That's what I have for the air signs. Thank you, air signs. Sending love. Whew. And I thank you guys for tuning in with me today. I do offer private sessions, tarot videos for order, and spiritual development programs. So if you want to check me out, my name, HeidiCorona.shop. That is the place to connect with me, HeidiCorona.shop. I won't reach out to you. Scammers do that kind of stuff all day long. But if you wanted to connect with me on a deeper level, my link is in the description box, HeidiCorona.shop. And we're going to jump in with water signs now. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Your vibes for the week ahead from my own real life oracle deck. Water signs. Whew. Hi, Shawana. Good to see you, sweetie. Welcome in. I'm on the water signs right now, sweetie. Whoop, whoop. This one. And I'm going to get deeper with Cancer here. Cancer. I know it, right, girl? Wow. Cancer, Scorpio. Woo, that's for Scorpio. It fell on the ground. Perfect. Scorpio and Pisces. I'm sorry, guys. I can't change the cards, you know, like I just have to give you what it is and ask spirit to help us maneuver through it. You know what I mean? So I'm sorry if some of the readings are a little more heavy. Like I send love to the people who have those readings because life is challenging. You know what I'm saying? Whew. So we're going to get another layer here for the signs of Cancer. Got a hair on me. It's bothering me. Cancer. Nope. It is. There's a hair on my shirt. I got it. Sorry, guys. Unfortunately, yes, Gemini already was red. The air signs were red already. Wow. Scorpio. And Pisces. Oh, thank you, Rachel. You have no idea how much I appreciate the feedback, because like I just feel like I could be up here saying all kinds of nasty things, you know. So thank you for the feedback. I don't ever want to, you know, be that person for certain. It's a challenge, but like I have a pact with spirit to be an honest practitioner with integrity. So like I don't twist it around and sugarcoat it and make it what you want it to be. Like I have to give you whatever it is, you know, and that's sometimes a challenge. Unfortunately, Kelly, I did not see that Northern Lights. It looked, they showed us on the news. They're like, guess what, you guys? The Northern Lights is going to be a view, available for view everywhere except here. So we just wanted to let you know. And I'm like, ah. They just let us know we were missing out. Thank you. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Peggy. Thank you, Sissy. I love you, ladies. Thank you for all of your love and support. I appreciate it. Water signs for the week ahead: Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Yes, Terry. Yes, Terry. That was awesome. Totally awesome. That was funny. Thank you for that. So, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, your vibes for the week ahead. You got loneliness and solitude. Okay. So, sometimes we find ourselves in periods of life where we may be spending quantifiable amounts of time alone, or we may be with others and still feel very lonely. Okay. When we find ourselves spending a lot of time alone, that's the universe's call to attention and call to action for you to begin focusing on yourself, your physical body, your emotional well-being, your mental health, all of these things. They're even saying spiritual hygiene. So smudging your space, smudging yourself, and meditating potentially, okay, because we can fall into the human trap of loneliness when we're focused on the outer world and how it's letting us down, right? It's not quite in sync with us or whatever. Sometimes we look out the window and life seems to be passing us by, having a grand old time out there, and we're inside and we're sad that no one has invited us out to the party or whatever. Now, Spirit is saying, when we focus on, you know, feeling left out, then that is what we're noticing. That's what we're honing in on. Okay. And Spirit wants me to highlight to you that others don't know your perspective. They don't know that you're inside yearning to be included. They're focused on what they have going on. And oftentimes when others aren't reaching out to you, they think that you're fine. They don't know that you're suffering. Instead of suffering silently, everybody should know. How come nobody reaches out to me? We can get like that. I understand. But Spirit is saying other people are busy. And if you need them, speak up about it, please. They would be receptive to your needs if you will communicate instead of building a resentment and a wall between you and them because they have not met your unvoiced needs. I'm speaking to somebody here. All right. So instead of falling into the trap of loneliness and being let down by the outer world or the outside environment, Spirit is suggesting that you embrace your solitude, make it your own. Do things that make you feel good being in your body. Get your hair done, your nails, spend some time meditating, put your feet up, have a bubble bath, do things that you enjoy. Get to know yourself. If you don't know yourself, you'll never make it in the world. That's what Spirit wants me to say. You cannot fly on the whims of everyone else forever. You need to know who you are. You need to know what you like, what makes you tick. Spirit is even saying sometimes some water signs may not have all the alone time that I'm speaking of here. Okay, but Spirit is saying that you may find yourself getting very irritated with your family, with people at work, this kind of thing. And and it's them. It's all them. You're like, oh, it's his attitude and this, that, whatever else. But what you don't realize is there are certain things that you need to feel like you can function your best throughout the day. Okay, so sometimes we won't even notice what that is, or we don't realize that, oh, I haven't met my needs. Instead, I'm projecting this attitude on that person. It's not that person, it's something you have going on first. Okay, so Spirit is saying to focus on you and figure yourself out, so that when you do spend time in company with others and they piss you off or otherwise, you know it's solely them. Okay, and not because you missed your 2 cups of coffee this morning. So Spirit is saying, get to know your needs, your wants, your routine, what you need to feel your best and be productive, and do those things intentionally and on purpose. It's your life. Now you got 2 cards here. What's going on? The first card is number 23, listening. So listening is about reading between the lines, all right? Because everybody can say this, that, or the other thing, but the actions speak louder than words. But also, what people don't say speaks volumes. What kinds of topics are being avoided? Okay, what kinds of things are being, looked the other way at or swept under the rug? When you ask, where were you? And you don't get a clear cut response, you've got to notice these things. You've got to notice these things. So I'm speaking to someone here about really listening to what's being said in your environment, but also what's not being said. Body language, too, matters. You can pick up so much from someone's body language. This is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Now, the second card is number 15, fragment. This is interesting. I kind of feel how Spirit is calling you to meditate with this loneliness and isolation, obviously, to spend some quiet time with Spirit, listening to the voice of Spirit, your higher self, your angels, your past loved one, praying, whatever this might be for you. Okay, but this fragment, number 15, 1 and 5. 1 is like a singular number, and 5 is the number of change, but added up, they add up to 6, and 6 is a number of love. Now, fragment, sometimes our soul can fragment or splinter off when we have some challenging experiences. Okay, so Spirit is calling the water signs to sit in your own energy. Okay, because this fragment tells me that maybe you're flying by the seat of your pants and you're doing all these different things and you don't really want to sit still. And it may be because you're not quite as collected energetically as you would like to be, or as you could be. So this fragment can indicate that your awareness and your consciousness is elsewhere. I'm getting this right now as well. So this loneliness and solitude, but my heart is somewhere else. My mind is somewhere else. We can't live our lives with our energetic split like that. Okay, that's when accidents happen. When we're always somewhere else, or when our happiness is always somewhere else in the future. Okay, that's what I feel also for this fragment. Oh, well, one day in the future, maybe I'll be happy if they invite me to that party, or if this, that, or the other thing happens, maybe then I'll be happy. But Spirit is saying you can be happy now. Listen to the words that you're saying. Don't project happiness into some elusive space and circumstance that aren't achievable or attainable in this now moment, because you're robbing yourself. You can absolutely be content and satisfied with what you have, with what you have going on, and not send pieces of yourself off to other spaces, the past, the future, people whom you're not in proximity with, because you're here and they're wherever. Your focus needs to be on yourself. And I can feel how water signs are looking outward, like really heavily, because you care. Because you care. So additional factor here, the card is life purpose. Wow. So I see the trees that are mirroring each other in this card. And I really feel how you may have some scenarios that are mirroring things to you this week, water signs. So recognizing what you're receiving versus what you're putting out there, like attitude for attitude. You know what I mean? Or whatever this could be. I do feel that. I know it says life purpose and we'll get there, but those mirrors really tell me that you may be spending some alone time, but you're also mirroring other people's attitudes or something like this from them this week. That's why that's a listening card here. to listen to what's not being said, to pick up on the vibes and the body language, because anybody can say, yeah, I'm fine, I had a great day, when really, oh, I got suspended. Like, hey, listen, whatever this could be. Now, life purpose, I want to say to the water signs that life purpose can be some big elusive thing. Like, oh, what's my life purpose? It's got to be some grand thing, right? Oh, we all have a purpose to live healthy and productive lives. Your life purpose is to be a good person in every way that you can, to assist in ways that you are able to uplift the collective and the individual. Okay. Life purpose. Don't be a scumbag. Water sign. I'm pretty sure you got that down. However, it matters how you address every day and every moment. So in your life purpose, it's all in there. How did you rise to this occasion on a Monday? It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a certain occasion or a certain level. Today counts. Yesterday matters too. Okay. So, but now we're talking about it, water sign. So it's important to recognize that your life purpose is how bright your light is illuminated as you move through all the things that you are doing. How bright is your light? Do you hide it away and keep it for yourself and don't share it with others? Or do you give it away freely? I feel how you could have the potential to uplift people in the most random of times. And you probably do, water sign. You don't even know how far those kinds of uplifting compliments or considerate, considerate words have really changed things for people and caused a ripple effect across the pond, if you will. Okay. Spirit is saying there are times, water sign, when you don't feel like going that extra mile and you keep it in. Oh, I see that she has a nice shirt on, but I'm in a mood, so I'm not even going to tell her that her shirt is nice. There are times when we hold all that back and in. Those are the times when you keep your light to yourself, and Spirit is saying you don't have to. Even if you're not in the best of moods or feeling all high vibe and blessed today, if you feel the call to speak or say or do something like that, it is your purpose. And you have no idea what a beautiful impact, a ripple effect that it will have as it continues to move forward. Cancer here now. Cancer, you've got major arcana card number 13, death. Death also comes with a rebirth, okay? Because death is about final endings, closing of chapters, cycles that are fading out, okay? And new patterns that are being activated or being instilled or integrated. So Cancer, you've got this loneliness and solitude, the fragment and listening life purpose, death, and Nine of Hearts. So Nine of Hearts is about being a single individual. So I can feel how potentially, Cancer, you are coming to the end of a cycle of being single. So maybe you're starting a new chapter in a union. Okay, I'll say this could be what it is. Or I do feel how a lot of the water signs have really been looking and living kind of through the outside world. You know what I mean? So I can feel how for Cancer, this is almost like you saying enough of that. No more outer validation. I'm not going to depend upon some other person to make me feel whole. Okay, this is about me. And I do feel whole because I am a whole person right here living my life. That's what I feel. And to be completely honest, even if this is a case for Cancer, that you are just feeling more yourself, more comfortable in your own skin, like capable of being satisfied with the life that you are living, with or without any change in circumstance, that is exactly the resonant frequency that attunes you to the kind of future that your heart really desires, is making peace with the way things are now, here and today. Scorpio, you've got the Ace of Wands, which is about a new action being taken, potentially some good news on the horizon. This could be journaling here. As you can see, the hand is writing. I'm seeing for Scorpio, the loneliness and solitude, fragment, listening life purpose. journaling, maybe taking a step in a new, deeper direction as far as your meditation practice, listening to spirit, leaning into some kind of areas of specialization, following some breadcrumbs. Super interesting for Scorpio. I'm loving the energies, and spirit is suggesting that you follow the threads as long as they're active and exciting for you. This all adds to the quality of your journey and how you feel about your life, the experiences that you have. Spirit is suggesting that you write things down, that you enjoy these experiences that you are embarking upon. The Jack of Spades is here. This means that things may happen really quick. Wow. You may find some kind of an opportunity that arises, or a new offering, that an idea, some kind of suggestion, an epiphany, something like this that can happen really quick with the Jack of Spades. Like, wow, that's amazing. That's great. I want to do it. I'm going to move in that direction, and it is the right direction to be moving at this time. Scorpio, I feel like if you're concerned about others, like, now's not the time. Others can follow in your footsteps, or at least you can report back to them and give them all the highlights and wonderful news. And they maybe want to be involved next time, but this is about you. This is about you illuminating yourself in all of these new, exciting ways, and just seeing where it takes you. Pisces. Pisces, now you've got the Six of Swords here, which the Six of Swords is about cutting away things that aren't serving your life any longer. Okay, this could be literally moving from one place to another, downsizing, deciding to cut out carbs or alcohol or cigarettes or, toxic relationships or any old thing that just doesn't align with the life that you want to be living, with your life purpose. I feel this loneliness and solitude. I want to say to you, Pisces, you will not be alone forever. I feel the fear here with the Six of Swords of cutting too much away and being like, oh no, why did I do that? Right? But spirit is saying, like, don't worry about that at all. You can't cut too much away. You cannot cut too much away, because when you release things from your life, your schedule, your day, you make space for more, you make space for new, or that space could potentially be filled yet again with that same energy pattern, or even the same person. So spirit is saying, whatever this is that you're cutting out of your life, you've got to make sure to replace it with something beneficial, proactive, productive for you. Okay. To make sure that you're moving in an upward fashion. Okay. Pulling into you, knowing what's right for you, listening to what's not being said. I feel that fragment for Pisces, kind of like I'm cutting a piece of me away. Okay. Like, if I'm cutting that off, it's like a piece of me. And I want to say to you again, with this loneliness and solitude, that can feel like I cut a piece of me away, but you are a whole person, and you are not a part of a person or missing a piece. You have everything you need inside of you, even if you lost every worldly possession you have in this moment. You are still not missing or lacking anything at all. Spirit says, whatever you want in your heart of hearts can be yours, but sometimes you've got to put some things away, sacrifice those things for what's better for you, what's more in alignment with your heart, with how you feel about your life and your future. The Seven of Hearts is about discernment, about staying away from what you know is not right for you. This feels bad. This feels wrong. I don't like the look of that. I'm not even gonna be involved. Forget it. I don't want to find a reason. My feeling is enough. Leaning into the things that do feel right and exciting and hopeful for you. And you won't know that until you cut away some of the bullshit, right, Pisces? There is that pause where you regroup and reemerge, and you feel more like yourself, who is able and capable to see things with clarity and feel things, and make the right decisions based on that. Pisces. That's what I have for the water signs, you guys. Thank you. Thank you, water signs. That's awesome. She's been donating her stuff. That's the Six of Swords. That's cool. And now you get to get new things, right? That are more in alignment with you. Awesome. Fire signs are going to be the last ones before the group pick a card message. Where's my fire signs at? Where's the fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire signs. Hi, Olivia Richmond. Good to see you, darling. Aries, Leo, Sag. my goodness. I'm just dropping all my stuff. There you are. There's all the fire signs. I'm doing my best, Gina. I swear. I'm really doing my best. So what's going on for the fire signs? I love me some Leos. I'll tell you what. Oh, oh goodness. I said, I love me some Leos. Your guys' card fell on the floor. Not just the Leos, the fire sign card. Look at this. Lust. Ooh. What's going on? Additional factors here. Additional factors. Fire signs. Got me blushing. Wow. What in the heck? Okay, okay. Wow. Okay. I want you to have both of those. This is crazy. Gonna go a little deep here with Aries. A little deeper with Aries. This is it. Oh, Leo. Sagittarius. Right. Tell me about it. All right. One more now. One more layer for Aries. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Wow. Definitely going to be interesting. Definitely going to be interesting. I just got a vape. This is crazy. All right. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire signs. Your vibes for the week ahead. You got telephone. So telephone says that you may be a little chatty. I'll just say that. You may have something exciting that you want to talk about, juicy gossip, this or that. But telephone indicates that whoever that you're speaking to, it may not stop with them. You may have some stuff that you're sharing and it may be passed along further than that person. They may even twist the story around, change it somehow. It may be misconstrued, misinterpreted. Okay, so I just want to say to the fire signs this week that communication is sensitive. All right, sensitive. And I kind of feel how others might come to you with communication that is sensitive this week. So I want to say to you, fire sign, that this is a call to be that trusting individual with that moral compass that you have, and not to pass anything along if it is told to you in confidence. Okay, and if you don't want to be the bearer of secrets or whatever, then stop that where it's at. Something like this to protect yourself from any kind of negative energy that could, be sniffing around your week. Okay. However, this telephone does say that you might have something to speak about. You might decide you want to reach out to some people, or you might end up in a conversation at work or at home with people that goes in a direction that you might not quite be comfortable with. Okay, let's just say this. Telephone can be manipulation or even embellishing details as well. So if you're not comfortable, bow out of the situation. I feel like don't bite off more than you can chew. This what's going on is the number 24, lust. 2 and 4 adds up to the number 6. Six is the number of love, but 2 and 4 and lust, like the lust this is not a healthy card. This is like an obsessive card, a greedy card, a very physically, I don't know. I just feel here with this how sometimes this is the juicy tidbit. Sometimes, ooh, let's talk about this, that other thing, that taboo, that secret, that, whatever this could be. And it doesn't always put you in the best of light. I can also say that lust is sometimes things that we want. Like, I know it's a man and a woman on this card, but sometimes we have deep lust for things in life, like security and stability, or the beautiful lives that other people have, and sometimes we can, I don't know, talk about things and put them down, or be envious about things, and create some kind of toxic energy patterns around this. I really want that, or who do they think they are to have that? Like, this kind of thing is what I feel for the fire signs here. So you have every right to want things in your life, to have goals and aspirations that you desire to achieve, but there is a certain aspect of work and effort that needs to be put into these things. I almost feel like some fire signs may even receive some kind of call trying to lure them back into some kind of risky behavior or scenario that used to be okay, but maybe it's really not, or it's just unhealthy. It's not good for me at all. I feel an overindulgence could also be present here. So if this is the case in scenario, spirit is saying that honesty is key. Honesty is key, because your intentions, man, your intentions matter so much. I want to say something to the fire signs here. If you feel like your intentions are poor, then you're going to hold that kind of a vibrational frequency, and it's going to, with the law of attraction, it's going to magnetize into your experience other experiences that validate that energetic feeling, that quality. So making sure that you are in alignment with your intentions and that you have acceptance around the integrity of that, can really help you avoid some of the pitfalls if you notice that this is causing some problems in your life. Okay, because sometimes we can feel bad about what we're doing even though there's nothing wrong with what we're doing, simply because others may disapprove, or it's not socially acceptable or whatever. But making an acceptance and finding peace and acceptance within yourself, if this is really how you are or how you live or who you are or what you want, making peace with this inside of yourself is very important as far as moving forward on your spiritual journey. I hope you guys can understand this. Now, the cards that you have here, additional factor, commitment. Telephone could be shady behavior, lust, commitment. I want to say, if there are any fire signs who are in some kind of a flirtatious phone something or other, like, that's a sticky energy pattern, man. Honor your commitments. And if those kinds of things clash with the commitments that you have for your life, for other people, for your priorities, then they really need to be reevaluated. The other card that you have is willpower. The commitment to yourself to do the right thing and stay away from bullshit. Fire sign. And the willpower that it takes to do that, because it's not easy. It's not always easy to stay away from those things that draw us in, those things that lure us. They have some kind of an emotional charge, right? Those things that we desire in our lives, maybe to the point where it hurts. The commitment to do the right thing. Maybe the right thing is walking in the direction of achieving that goal. Maybe it's just not here yet, but the willpower to be disciplined about your actions and to recognize, I see her here. She's giving up something for something else. It takes an aspect of willpower and discipline to honor the commitments that you have made, even when it's so enticing not to. Aries, you've got the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands speaks about doing what you want to do with your time, your effort, and your energy, really embracing the moment, really enjoying your time. And the Six of Spades is about cutting things out that aren't good for you anymore. So Aries, this telephone could be gossip. This could be you reaching to others in an unhealthy way, or they you. The lust, obviously, Spirit is saying that there are some unhealthy things that need to be let go of, but it's kind of like an instant gratification. In this moment, it helps me. In this moment, it feels good. In this moment, I like it. So it takes an aspect of willpower to say, I'm going to have to say no in this moment, and in the next moment, and in the next moment when it crosses my mind or crosses my path. The willpower to honor your commitments, even though it's hard, even when it's hard, Aries, that's how you reach those greater heights, by letting that other stuff go, because you know it's not worth it. It's not worth sacrificing your goals or the long-term plan for your life for an instant gratification real quick. You see this, you know this, Aries, you're doing good. Whew. Leo, you got the telephone, lust, willpower, commitments. You also have the Queen of Wands here. So the Queen of Wands is seen. She's valued. She's attractive. People want her attention. She commands the room, okay? This is someone who is appreciated. However, this queen is being asked to pull in and away from all that stuff. You are the queen. Of course you're attractive. Absolutely, they want a piece of what you have going on, but not when it's lower vibe than where you're at, okay? You are in a very high vibe state of being, and I can feel how there are some low vibe energies sniffing around Leo's auric field. So Leo, Spirit is saying with this Four of Spades here to pull in, put a wall around yourself, pull into the cocoon and mother yourself and rest and replenish yourself and rehydrate and rejuvenate and all of those things. Because you are this Queen of Wands, but you're not at the beck and call of everyone else. And you don't have to get involved into any other thing just because it's exciting, interesting, just because it draws you in, just because you used to. Not anymore. Not this queen. This queen gets to decide. Leo, that's you. Spirit says pull in and just take a break, and that stuff will fade out and smooth out, and it won't be so pushing so strongly in on you. That's what I have for Leo. Hello there on YouTube. I offer free readings, but not on this video. I'm sorry. I'm doing Zodiac readings on this video only. I've already been on for an hour and a half, and I'm not quite done yet. Sagittarius now. So Sagittarius, you have telephone, lust, willpower, and commitment. Now you've got the Five of Swords. So Five of Swords can be about depression, anguish, verbal abuse. I want to say this. Sometimes there are things that are said either to us or in our heads about ourselves that keep us feeling estranged or distance from the world. Okay, so this Five of Swords could be put downs, it could be depression, it could be sadness, distrust, these kinds of things. And you have the King of Hearts. So King of Hearts, this can be a court cards can be people in our lives. That romantic partner that we really want, but causes us a fucking headache, okay? Sagittarius, it looks to me like you want some kind of healthy love, but you are settling for something that's a little distorted or a little less than the standard that you desire. Spirit is saying it takes willpower to abstain from toxic behavior and hold space for that real, true, authentic connection that you are seeking. All right. But as long as you're still tolerating some of this kind of low vibe stuff, then you're willing to learn those lessons in that way and not move up to that next level of achieving that higher and deeper connection with others. I feel how there's some kind of surface level stuff here going on for Sagittarius, and it's important to recognize those things and to weed them out if you can help it, so that you can hold space for that authenticity that you desire in the connections in your life. And I'm talking about a romantic partner and otherwise. It's across the board. Okay, you desire love, respect, honor, these kinds of things. And as long as you are entertaining anything that is less than that vibrational quality, then you're going to continue to see these things in your life. Sagittarius, that's what I have for you. And that's what I have for the fire signs. I love you, fire signs. I thank you guys. I love you all. Wow, I think that's it, right? My brain disappeared. What is it? Yeah, that is all the signs today. And I'm going to be doing a group pick a card message now For anyone who's still here, live on replays, the spirits and shadows. Can we see that? Spirits and shadows. Oh, let's put these away. Goodness. That lust card is hard, you know, like some things draw us in and we feel like it's unavoidable or inescapable. But the truth is that those are just feelings and words and people. And so are you. And you can do anything you want. You can abstain. I feel the fire signs need to abstain big time. All right. 1, 2, or 3. Spirit, what's going to be? That's 1. It looks like 2 and 3. Whoa. 1, 2, and 3. Hi, Laura. We're just wrapping it up with our group pick a card message. Hi, Pilar. Good to see you. Yes, it has been a while. All right. So, guys, look, we have 1, 2, and 3 here. And if you were drawn to pick card number 1, this card is foresight. Look at that cat peeking because he sees what's going to happen. If you were drawn to pick card number 1, I want to say that psychic medium John Holland has a beautiful quote that I just love. And he says, the price of sensitivity is sensitivity. And that could not be more accurate. Foresight indicates that you're probably very in tune with your intuition. And we have the foresight, or we have the intuition that alerts us of how things may unfold down the line or in the future. And I want to say that sometimes that's challenging to be in tune, to be connected like that, to have the foresight like, man, I don't think this is going to turn out okay. Spirit is saying to recognize when you have these kinds of inklings, these kinds of feelings, because you're really creating a stronger connection to your intuition, even if you can't change anything at all. And I want to say that to you as well. Sometimes when we begin to have foresight into the future, maybe you're having premonitory dreams, or maybe you just have a feeling about things and how they're going to go. When we begin to have that kind, we pick this up. Sometimes there's an aspect of responsibility. Oh no, I'm supposed to change something. I'm supposed to do something. No, that's not necessarily the case, okay? That is not necessarily the case. So when you have the foresight or the awareness or the premonition or whatever, it's simply you sensing in to the probable future and the energy patterns that are there. Okay, so having that awareness can be a blessing and a curse. Okay, but it's not your responsibility to change anything drastically unless you feel like, oh, I'm going to be proactive about this. However, there is not necessarily an aspect of responsibility. That's what I want to tell you. There can sometimes be, it can be a little discouraging because you're like, man, I wish it would be this way, but instead I feel like it's this. And that's your foresight. That's your intuition. So take note of these feelings and allow yourself to hone the intuition, because you'll begin to rely on it more and more. Ooh. If you were drawn to pick card number 2, I love that Peggy says, I see so much, but react to the things I can do. That's fantastic, Peggy. That's all you can do is do your best. And we are aware of other things, but it doesn't necessarily mean we have to do anything about it. We're just aware, right? Now, if you were drawn to pick card number 2 here, the card is defiance. Wow. So my immediate vibe from this card was if you are recognizing dissonance or defiance in your outer environment, like I almost feel, I see this looks like a fire. I feel like someone else is forging their own path, and they are quite defiant about it. Maybe they're not listening to your guidance, your wisdom, your experience, and they're just going out on their own. Okay. Sometimes that's what happens. Reality check: parents, children, partners, even friends, people do what they want to do. And I can feel how some people might have a burning urge to just follow this horrible path. And you're like, oh my God, what are you thinking? And some of those challenges are written into the life path blueprint of the soul who is experiencing their incarnation. And there's nothing that you can say, do, or otherwise that would change that. Spirit is saying what you can do is live your life authentically, with truth, with love in your heart, and be available for people. Okay, in a healthy way. That's it. I also feel something here for those who are drawn to pick card number 2, the defiance of others just for the sake of it, out of spite. Spirit is saying, never go against your own inner knowing. Never go against your own soul out of sheer defiance for another. Okay, swallow that pride. And even if that person is right, you're harming yourself if you are being defiant against yourself and another. Okay, I don't know if this makes sense. I hope it makes sense to you. Number 2, it's about being honest, being yourself, and not forcing others to change either. Wow, number 2. All right. And if you were drawn to pick card number 3, your card is intellect. Now, this card always, I see the octopus and all the tentacles on the card, and that reminds me of all the different things that our mind can hold on to, with the intellect. We have all these things just earmarked in our mind, and I'm really calm to speak to number 3 here about watching the headspace and watching your thoughts. Okay, we can keep track of things in our mind, but this feels more like I'm keeping score. And that serves no one. Okay, so if you find yourself keeping score with others in your life, that's a call for some kind of advocation, communication, and healthy boundaries around those areas, so that you no longer have to have that kind of a give and take, back and forth scenario. I also feel with this card how there's a call to weed out any unhealthy thought patterns. Like, we can accidentally think crap about ourselves when we make a mistake or something. Oh God, I'm so stupid, I forgot to put the garbage on the curb, right? That stupid counts. Even if you say it or think it in passing, even if you don't speak it out loud, your body listens to you. Your soul listens to you. And those negative thought patterns carry an energetic weight. And that weight brings you down little at a time, one little thought at a time. So Spirit is saying to watch your thoughts and catch yourself. And if you say, oh no, I'm so stupid, I forgot to put the trash cans on the curb. I'm not stupid. You got to say it out loud. You got to say it 3 times out loud. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. I am not stupid. I merely forgot, like a human person, and I will put them on the curb, whatever. You've got to speak positively and remove those negative things that sometimes we accidentally say, and then it creates more. And then pretty soon I'm just too stupid to go for that new job that I would really like to apply for, or too stupid to go back to school and educate myself so I could do more with my life. Remove those thoughts and be your best self. Number 3. That is what I have for us today. You guys are super awesome. I thank you so much for sitting with me on this Zodiac Monday. And I hope you enjoyed your readings today. And until the next one, I send you all so much love and so many blessings. And I will see you on the next one.